Well, folks, welcome to another Friday fishing forecast. Boy, I tell you what, these weeks keep flying by. I can't believe finally 2020 is coming to a close, and hopefully 2021 is a much better one for most people. I know a lot of people have struggled during this year, and it's I'm going to be glad when 2021's here. At least I hope so. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the Friday fishing forecast. I'm going to say the weather looks absolutely beautiful for this weekend. They're calling for highs in the high 70s, light winds. So I think the fishing is going to be really good. We're coming off a cold front, and then with the warm-up, I think these fish are really going to put on the feed bags. And I think it's going to be a really good weekend to go out and fish. It's going to be beautiful, the weather. You just can't ask for better weather, especially in the wintertime. But let's go ahead and talk about the tides and salooners and get an understanding of what we're looking at for this weekend. Now on Saturday, we have a low tide at 5:28 a.m. at a negative 0.47, and then we have an incoming tide until 12:23 p.m. at a 1.3, and then we have a slow outgoing tide at a 0.99 at 4:23 p.m. On Sunday, we have our low tide at 6:19 a.m. at a negative 0.71. And then we have a high tide at 1:31 p.m. at a 1.27, and then another very slow outgoing tide at 4:51 at a 1.11. Now those slow outgoing tides are perfect for grouper and snapper. I love those tides because it gets those fish off the bottom, gets them riled up. You can chum them up. As you saw in our last video, the insane grouper bite that we had, it was all on free lined dead bait. And it was nuts. We actually left the fish biting, so it was pretty crazy. So I would say that if you're going to do inshore fishing for snook, redfish, and trout, I would probably fish that incoming tide until right afternoon, and then if you wanted to go out and hit grouper and snapper, that would be a perfect time, because I think that tide's going to be moving a little bit too much coming in. Those fish are going to lay down. So that's what Chad and I might even do this weekend is go inshore fishing first and then come out and fish for grouper and snapper later. Let's go ahead and talk about the major and minor feeding times for this weekend. On Saturday, we have a major from 9:28 a.m. to 11:28 a.m. And then we have a minor from 3:32 to 4:32 p.m. And on Sunday, we have a major feeding time from 10:27 a.m. to 12:27 p.m. and then a minor feeding time from 4:20 p.m. to 5:20 p.m. So I think that those major feeding times are going to be really good, and those minor feeding times should be excellent also, because it's later in the day, it's already warmed up. We're going to have those slower moving tides for the grouper and snapper on those minors. So I think that minor's going to be really good for grouper and snapper, and the major's going to be really good for snook, redfish, and trout. I think the tide might be running a little bit too hard for grouper and snapper. So if you're going to plan your trip, what I would recommend is plan on fishing inshore in the morning and then moving offshore in the afternoon. I think the best bite for the offshore stuff, grouper and snapper, is going to be in the afternoon. Now, again, I want to talk about our get-together on January 9th at 3 p.m. at Hooks Bar and Grill. If you haven't RSVP'd yet, you can do it on our website, or you can do it on our Facebook event page. So either one of the two, it just gives us an idea of how many people are going to be there. And we really appreciate the heads up and the RSVPs that we've already gotten. I think we've gotten, there's I think close to over 100 people that said that they're either going or interested. So I think it's going to be a really good turnout, and all this is done just to bring people together that enjoy to do the same thing, and maybe you might meet a new fishing partner or a new friend or something like that. That's what this is all about. So we look forward to doing that on January 9th at 3 p.m. at Hooks Bar and Grill down here in Ruskin. And thank you again for all the support from everybody buying jigs, hats, t-shirts, all that stuff. We have, if you go to our website, if you females out there are looking for something for your man for Christmas and he likes to fish, you can go to our website at tampabayfishingchannel.com, and you can look up, you can buy jigs, you can buy braided line, fluorocarbon line. We have the apparel with the shirts and the hats and the face masks. So if you're looking for something for your boyfriend or husband or even brother, or uncle or father or something like that, or even vice versa, we've had many women buy stuff from us because they're fishermen or fisherwomen, and they buy stuff from us, and we really appreciate that. So if you're looking for that Christmas gift, make sure to check out our website at tampabayfishingchannel.com. Again, fish more, catch more. Good luck this weekend. We'll see you on the flip side.